Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Call me
Cecil.
Good Morning Night Vale.
Hey, it's me, Symphony.
And ho, ho, ho. It's me, Meg.
And hey there, hi there, ho there, we're as happy as can be. I'm Hal, and we are the cast of Welcome to Night Vale. It's the three of us doing it all like the people who operated the Jabba the Hutt puppet.
I'm Cecil.
We're all cast members from Welcome to Night Vale. We enjoy, we're all Cecil.
I'm Cecil's left side.
We're together, Cecil. Yeah.
And we're all Joseph Fink as well.
Correct. We are all Joseph Fink. And we are here listening to Welcome to Night Vale in order, which so many of you already have, and talking about it, giving you little tidbits behind the scenes and talking about theories that you might have and your feedback about it. Everything is on the table, and we do it because we love you and we love this show. And we are recording this on Tuesday, the 5th of May, 2026.
Cinco de Mayo.
The year of our flying spaghetti monster.
Cinco de Mayo.
And Cinco de Mayo.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo, mis amigas.
And I am solo parenting tonight, and Iris should be asleep, but is not. So if you hear a child singing in the background, that's her.
Oh, I just thought of another way to mark the time for these episodes.
Yeah.
I'm currently level 17 Spanish on Duolingo, so we'll see where I am in 2 weeks. I would remind me, say, hey, what level are you right now?
Okay, level 17 currently.
But let's make sure we keep checking in with Hal about his Spanish studies.
See.
It makes me feel bad. I feel like I should be doing Duolingo, but I kind of stopped that after a while. Anyway, it's fine.
¿Tú quieres estudiar los idiomas?
No, estudiar. Anyway, this episode, 206.
Episode 206. So, this episode 206 that I am in charge of reading the episode description for is called The Great Librarian of the Western Sands. And the description is, a librarian is loose beyond the sand wastes. So we're so lucky to be joined today by the star of this episode, Symphony Sanders. How exciting.
And partly Cecil Bowen.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a two-hander. It's a two-hander for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This was one of the most memorable episodes that I remember recording. Because usually when they send me a script, I kind of like black out and forget that I read things.
Right.
But this one was such a change for Tamika. I mean, it kind of gave you some backstory on like her parents taking her to the library and how she like got in there and like first started getting into librarian hunting all the way through to becoming a pillar of the community as a council member. And changing her librarian hunting ways. Pretty wild. Pretty big development, I think.
Yeah.
For sure.
This one is based on Moby Dick. Have either of you read Moby Dick?
Nope.
No, I never read it. I was never required to read it. I know the gist. Ahab.
Say all the things you know.
He's a guy.
I did not have the gist until today when I read the Wikipedia page for it. I had like the
really?
cultural touchstones for it, like Great White Whale and like that sort of stuff from it, but I did not have did not know much about it until I read the Wikipedia page for it today, and that is as much Moby Dick as I probably will ever read. But
well, I mean, it's like,
how about you, Hal?
It's basically a story about obsession, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obsession with revenge. Willingness to throw everything away and lose everything, including your own mind, in pursuit of your perceived foe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ego of
But did it?
Putting other people in harm's way for your battles.
But you guys, wait. Truly, did the whale like actually do anything to him other than evade his killing it?
Yeah.
Did it wreck his ship?
It slept with his wife.
Stop it!
They were roommates in college and best friends. And Moby Dick was like, the one thing I'll never do is betray you.
Yeah.
And then guess what?
He did.
Wedding night.
Slept
with his wife.
He was the best man.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. Well, the best whale.
Okay, I'm imagining a giant white whale in a tiny little tuxedo. Like, just his little fins are poking out the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
His whale tail, as it were, which is also a euphemism for when your thong is sticking up out of your pants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That happens to me all the time. Anyway, so...
Yeah, that's what he did.
Okay, no, but like really... It's just a whale that exists. It's not like the crocodile that took Captain Hook's hand. Like, the guy is still intact. He's just crazy. And needs to kill an animal for his own abuse.
Didn't it destroy his ship or something?
Did it destroy his ship?
There's lots of stuff that goes down. Like,
okay.
it's like a family annihilator, this whale.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Maybe I'm wrong about Moby Dick, bro.
It's his like whole crew annihilator.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I am on the side of all the whales that are attacking the billionaire boats. So why wouldn't I be on this whale side?
I'm on the side of whales across the board.
Right.
Like, I'm a whale's whale. I got your back.
Yeah. He did lose his leg, by the way. Ahab doesn't have his leg, right?
Oh, he's missing a leg.
So, yeah.
But isn't that like par for the course for like seamen? Like, if you're going to be a true pirate style, like, don't you have to have, like, some limb missing?
Why does that is that because of, like, I mean, with Captain Hook, it was the crocodile.
Yeah.
But, like,
that's right.
In general, like, the peg leg thing, is that, why are we losing legs on boats?
I always imagine it's either...
Cannonballs?
Yeah, it could be a cannonball.
Could be a shark.
But it could be a shark. But also, I think those ropes, when they, when they move the jib or whatever, like... If they
hoist the mizzen.
Yeah. That could zip off an arm real quick, or a finger at least. So who knows? Maybe they got caught up in the ropes. Or back in that time, they were getting scurvy and stuff. Who knows why they had to chop off a leg? You know, they could have had undiagnosed diabetes.
Well, if there was no, before insulin, you kind of just died when you had diabetes.
Yeah, bro. Well, because they just thought you had black blood and humors and shit, like, and biles.
It wasn't until like the 20s that they figured out how to make insulin. So
I imagine people were getting all sorts of stuff chopped off. You literally scratch your leg. It gets infected. What are their options? They don't have
they didn't have antibiotics.
Right. They don't have triple antibiotic ointments.
Or
they don't have Neosporins.
They got no Z-Pack. No one's they
don't even have alcohol, bro. They barely have.
Oh, they have alcohol.
No, they have rum. But that's like bathtub rum. That's not even refined, freaking filtered. It's basically mead. It's basically mead. It's got chunks in it, I think. That's what I'm imagining. All the rum, bro. Because it's like sugar, right? Sugar cane.
True. Do you know why pirates wore eye patches?
Because they lost an eye?
Because they were missing a fucking eye.
No, that's not why.
Is it for
a lot
seeing?
of times they could see. What they would do is they would keep one eye covered, and then when they went below deck, they would switch eyes so they had one acclimated to the dark so they could see instantly. Because you're out in the sun all day, you go into a dark space. You can't see for a while. So they always had one eye that could see that was adjusted to light. I can't
see shit down below.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
it's such a great idea.
You can't trap light in it for the other eye, but at least when you go below deck, you can see everything.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So much stuff we're learning here. So in this episode, this Moby Dick inspired episode, written by Joseph also has never read Moby Dick. Cecil and Maureen and Michelle and what's the guy's name?
Joffin Dorfer.
Joffin.
What did he say?
Joffin Dormer, I think. Right?
I'm like, is this a
Joffin Dormer, like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Joffin.
I don't know. Is it like Jeffrey Dahmer? I don't know.
Jeffrey
or is it
Craner.
It's possible it's an allusion to Jeffrey Craner.
That's what I thought.
Or an allusion to something from Moby Dick. But that is, they go out into this hunting party led by Tamika.
Yeah.
To go get this big ass librarian.
I mean, I'd follow me.
And Cecil goes, but Cecil's not really a road dog. He didn't bring any food. He does have a cute little outfit though. And he's,
I'm sorry. Are we surprised though?
No.
Yeah. No, we're not surprised. Is he really ever prepared for anything other than he did bring at least he brought his equipment for recording.
Yeah, he brought his podcasting equipment. That's all. That's all he knows.
So important. Yeah. It's all he knows is the recording life.
That's me. That's me. My child for Mother's Day, her teacher did a thing where they're like, well, it's all about your mom. What do you know about your mom? And her teacher had asked her what her mommy does as a job. And she said, my mommy makes shows and podcasts.
Oh, she knows.
She knows. She does.
See, that's better than those kids that you're seeing on that trend right now. It's like, describe, if I were kidnapped, how would you describe me to the police?
What?
Oh, wow. I don't want to know. Also, if I said that to her, she'd get scared.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You got to know what's up. Tell her to say, my mommy is beautiful and has long hair and is the coolest chick around. That's all you need to know. And that they'll find you instantly.
Yeah, right away. They'll turn me up. Yeah. So then we have our moment with Tamika. Tamika comes eye to eye.
Wow.
With the beast.
And instead of enacting some sort of strange revenge, she sees exactly, she almost sees it's like a mirror is held up to her about who she's been, who she is as a person, and she doesn't want to do that anymore. And she's like, oh, well, I see the same thing in this beast that I see myself. So go on about your ways. And then, thankfully, it does. And puts Michelle and Cecil down. So, I don't know. I like the growth that Tamika has in this episode and has been having for a while. There's a sadness of like leaving that stuff behind, or like leaving that life of like glory, or like being the town savior. But it's just she's shifting her commitment to the town into a different way, like through civic responsibility, through just like being a person that can be counted on instead of just a killing machine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do. It's maturity,
It's a chance to redefine herself.
I love it. I love to see it. Right? And I love that for her. I always like when you can play a character that you can grow with, and you aren't pigeonholed into just doing that one thing that they do. It makes me happy.
Yeah. And I think that Tamika is one of the rare characters in Night Vale that does have, like, that we get a grow up with, because we have the, like, children of Night Vale that we start out with. We have our Janice and that shapeshifter. What's the Josh Creighton. Yeah. So we have like a couple kids, and we do see them grow, but we have like a much closer look at Tamika from childhood into adulthood than I think we get with the other characters. Just because, like, yes, because you are like embodied and portrayed.
Exactly. And it's just been, I mean, what a journey it's been as a full-grown woman. I don't know if you people out there in listener land know that. I'm a woman.
WOMAN.
That's right. Well, man. I've always loved playing her, but like it's something special to watch your character develop and like you to develop along with it, that your story evolves, that you can, and also just, I don't know, I feel like a proud big sister because I'm seeing her be able to, take responsibility and do greater things and not just be stuck being the town hero. She can also be a friend and a compatriot and a council member and someone people can count on without just counting on their super cool kicks and punches, and weapons knowledge.
The Murder Night in Blood Forest live show is like largely about the evolution of Tamika Flynn and largely about growing up.
I feel like it's been really fun to get to explore that. And I feel like she's been exploring that for, especially through the last, like the later episodes, but also like through the live shows. And it's been amazing to watch and also given me perspective on how I play this character. Because I'm also remembering how it was when I was, my junior high experience was nothing like Tamika Flynn's. Like, I never had to fight for my existence. No one was trying to lock me up. But I do enjoy that she gets to be like more civically minded these days and not just focused on the hunt, as it were.
Yeah. And like little kid shit.
Right.
She's focused on adult shit.
That's right. I love it.
It's just, it's interesting. I wonder what comes next for her,
Right.
Because do we know how old she is canonically now? Like, she's got to be in like her mid-20s.
She's at 25. Right? 25 or 26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of life, a lot of water.
I know, quarter century.
I also think about this. I think about this because, like, we were sort of, like, kind of randomly assigned our characters in this world. And I'm like, what would happen if we were assigned someone else? Like, when we started working on this show, what character would we be taking the ball and running with? And I think because the three of us, like, we toured and we had such a great time with the live shows, and we're all close with Joseph and Jeffrey, so we're at the front of their mind when it comes to writing stories and to give us stuff to do. But I'm like, I wonder if we were just randomly assigned another character, what other character would have so much more story in Night Vale?
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, because like if like let's say Hal, if you were Josh Creighton or something, do you know what I mean? Like how interesting that would be, like seeing his evolution through like his like little depression situation, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I mean the only character who grows up on air. Everybody else is like Steve Carlsberg's an adult and he's gone on a journey and changed.
Absolutely.
Deb the sentient patch of Hayes has changed. Like all the characters change over time, but they're not growing up like before. Like we haven't seen them as children. So that's
right.
Very unique thing that you get to do.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So, yeah. I think about the first live show we did with you, Hal. It really was like they were just like, okay, we have all these thrilling actors. Let's just like randomly give out parts. Like,
yeah, I knew there was no thought. Like it couldn't have been. Oh, he'll be good at this.
So it could have been. You could have been.
Could have been Marcus Vanston.
Handed something else.
It was
right. Marcus Vanston or John Peters or
Jackson was the better choice for that. That was the right choice.
It's just written. It's written in the stars that like.
There might have been some thought put into it.
I wonder. I don't think I've ever asked.
Yeah, there would have been some. I can't imagine that there was a tremendous amount of thought put into the casting of it, though.
Yeah, I think because Joseph and Jeffrey just rely so heavily on the talent of their performers. I mean, we're all professionals. We've all been doing this for a minute. It's not like we're green to acting or, voice acting, really. So it's just really exciting to be able to, I think as an actor, and I don't know if other actors out there will be able to relate, but like creating a character from nothing is one of the most special things I think you can do as an actor. Because in a way you get to hone that character to be a little piece of you, right? So I very much identify with Tamika Flynn. I see her as myself, younger. And while I don't guide her decisions, I justify them in my mind. I understand why she does the things she does. And it's awesome, like this episode, when you get to be like, yes, Tamika, yes, this is the right direction for you. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're almost like stepping outside of yourself in a way.
And then while we don't like guide the direction of these characters, I think that there is such close attention paid by Joseph and Jeffrey to our performance of them that they do adapt the characters based around what is working and like what audiences are responding to, what they're enjoying when seeing the performance and running with that. My child is screaming for me, so just give me 1 second. And she's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My child is afraid that the smoke alarm might go off.
Why?
Because...
Is she smoking again?
5 nights ago, the smoke alarm went off in her room, and it was so loud. It was at like 3 o'clock in the morning, so it obviously woke everyone up, woke the whole house up, and she came in our room. There was no fire, obviously. It was just a malfunctioning alarm that I had replaced 6 months ago. That was very expensive. And now she's freaked out about it. So cool.
Oh no.
But I replaced it with a new one today, and I think that's why she's scared.
Okay. Well, tell her she's got 6 months before it goes off.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Did you hear it? Did it wake you up?
Oh yeah. Okay. It was like being like, evacuate at like 3 in the morning.
It says evacuate? It speaks to you?
It says, That's what happens when you pay $60 for a smoke alarm, and then it stops working after 6 months. Then you have to go and buy another $60 smoke alarm.
Yikes, friend.
Joseph was like, it was 3:00 in the morning. We were like, and we couldn't get it to stop. So he just took it and put it outside in his office.
Wait, so it was just going off in his office for hours?
No, after like 10 minutes, I was like, you have to go figure that thing out. And so he went and like, there's like a deactivate thing that you have to like stab. And so he did that.
Lord.
Because it's like one of those ones that has an internal I'm sure our listeners are finding this incredibly interesting. It's one of those ones that has an internal battery. So you can't like just take the battery out. So but let this be a reminder to all of you to check out the batteries in your smoke detector and give them all a test if you haven't so far.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's always an honor to get to play a character on the show Up to Night Vale. It's especially an honor to get to have such a close relationship with the writers of the show who really seem to care a lot about giving their actors fun stuff to do.
Yes.
So
fun stuff and challenges.
Yeah. We give them a lot of shit for not giving us any direction, but that's because they give us direction in a different kind of way.
I'm kind of glad. I'm glad. I know it's like makes your job be like, oh, you're like, wait, am I doing it right? I had to let go of that because I'm like, I'm sure it's fine. Or I'll make 4 recordings of it and then I'll send those. And, if they don't like it, they'll let me know.
I think John just picks them because I'll like send a couple takes and then John's like, he's not like John just picks the best take. I think he picks the take that he finds the funniest and has the cleanest recording. And so
that's our Disparish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who lovingly pieces together our show.
Bless him.
Yeah. Bless up.
Bless up.
Bless up.
Bless up.
Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the podcast. But first, a conversation about this episode's weather. This episode's weather was Hell is Other People by Bangs with a Z. With 2 Z's. Metal.
Punk rock music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Made me want to kick over a garbage can.
I spit on an old person.
Be really tough.
Super into Bangs.
Absolutely.
Still together?
Still together, still touring. They got a show in Virginia on the 21st, which is I think the day this episode comes out. So
if you're in Virginia,
this episode comes out on the 21st. So if you are like download this in the morning, or if you're a Patreon only member and you're listening to this a couple days early, you can get out there and you can go see Bangs with a Z. We got in their link tree. They're in Virginia. They're a Durham, North Carolina-based punk band. They have an album that they put out last year that was called. Had a fun name. What was it? What was their fun name? Maybe She's Born With It. Maybe It's a Trauma Response. Is the name of their album that they put out last year.
Classic.
Honestly, not wrong.
Okay, they're doing a show in Richmond, Virginia on the 21st. They're in Norfolk, Virginia on the 22nd. They're in Charlottesville, Virginia on the 23rd. They're in Harrisburg on the 24th. It's a Virginia run. So
hell yeah.
Get out there in Virginia.
That's right.
All you Delmarva people.
You punk rock Virginians,
Yeah.
And hey, right now, show up and show out for the FanZone Calzone because it's time to dig in and eat.
Lately, I've been all over the place. Between touring, dog sitting, and traveling, my routine has become non-existent. Now that my travel schedule has slowed down, I need to get back to eating real food and not just grabbing what I can when I can. And Factor is making that easier for me. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes and require little to no prep and no cleanup. So even on the days when my schedule is completely out of whack, eating well is still achievable. Like today, I had 3 meetings and a client. By the time I was done, I was hungry and I just needed to eat. So I grabbed the Beurre Blanc filet mignon with Parmesan risotto and it was delicious. I was amazed at how tender it was and how flavorful the risotto was and saved me from having to pick something up quick. And in 2 minutes, I had something healthy, fresh, and delicious. So if you like fast, easy, and delicious meals, I think you would like Factor meals too. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/GMNV50OFF and use code GMNV50OFF to get 50% off and one free breakfast item per box for 1 year, while supplies last until 10/31/2026. That's code GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. See website for more details.
This episode is brought to you by Facebook. So you were scrolling on Marketplace, and there it was, the bike you'd been searching for. You sent a message, and it turned out the seller was super chatty, kind of funny, and an avid cyclist. The next thing you know, you're in a cycling crew. Well, a community cycling group. The thing about Facebook, you might find more than what you're looking for. From a browse to a bike ride, this summer find more on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Let us start with Jake, who writes, "Good morning, Night Vale. I've always known about the series because my brother listened to it back when it got big in 2013-14. I just started back in December when I needed something to listen to while unloading the trucks at work. I'm fortunately caught up with Welcome to Night Vale, so I had to switch to Good Morning Night Vale, and listening to your bantering has made my shifts a lot more bearable. What I want to know is who, in your opinion, of the core characters, Cecil, Carlos, Tamika, etc., could eat a Carolina Reaper pepper and not even blink an eye. Stay weird out there, Jake." I think it's Tamika.
For sure. The only other thought about another character that could totally do that would probably be like Earl Harlan or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Because for some reason in my mind, Big Rico cannot take spice.
He doesn't even have red pepper flakes.
Yeah.
I feel like Deb doesn't have taste buds.
Oh,
so
no.
she could absolutely crank one.
Could she eat it, or would it just drop through her?
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into that. I think
Maybe if
she could probably lick it.
I wonder if you could turn it into some sort of a spritz, like the same way you would do
like salad dressing in
Yeah.
the 90s.
Well, and now they have the olive oil spritz ones. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. Also, canonically, Meg Bashwiner is a hot pepper lover.
I can eat a hot pepper.
Straight off the vine.
Carolina Reaper?
Yeah, I also like to pretend to be tougher than I actually am, and I'm pretty good at that. So I can eat a hot pepper and be like, "This is fine," and even though I'm on the edge of shock.
No, I'd be weak. I'd be weak. But I'd try it still, but I personally would be weak, but I think Tamika would do better than me. Anywho, up next, we have Julianne. Julianne writes, "Good morning, tri-hosts. As a card-carrying librarian," that card being from the American Library Association, "I wanted to write in with my mind canon about librarians. I actually started listening to both Welcome to Night Vale and Good Morning Night Vale while I was getting my master's in library science, but only developed the mind canon after the conclusion of the University of What It Is arc. My theory is that there are actually several species and breeds of librarians in the world of Night Vale. The three most common species are the public librarians, school librarians, scientific name school media specialist, and academic librarians. While there are only a few breeds of school librarians, there are many different breeds of public librarians, including children's librarians and teen librarians, and academic librarians, such as instruction librarians and scholarly communication librarians. Public and academic librarians have also been known to breed with much less common special librarians to create unique hybrids like the public law librarians and academic medical librarians. While public, school, and academic librarians typically occupy different ecological niches, public librarians have been known to fill in when one of the other species is not present. This certainly used to be the case in Night Vale. where we all know of materials being kept at the Night Vale Public Library for use by Night Vale Community College faculty and students. The public librarians in Night Vale might also fill the school librarian niche, since there's no information about school libraries in town. It does seem a bit unusual that public librarians are fulfilling all those roles in Night Vale, since this sort of overlap typically only happens in very rural areas. But it appears this was a healthy environment, so natural selection seemingly disfavored the school and academic librarians in the area. I am, however, worried that the University of what it is will allow academic librarians to become an invasive species in Night Vale. Academic librarians can sometimes use up a lot of the resources and opportunities public librarians also need for proper development. So it will be important to keep public library funding up. Thanks for indulging my very long-winded thoughts, and apologies for any scientific inaccuracies. I'm many years out of my last biology class. Best, Julianne. You know what, Julianne? I see what you're saying, but I would think because Night Vale is they say, small desert community, maybe the librarians are just like the public librarians, because there isn't, like you said, a specific school librarian, because obviously the kids had to go to the public library. But it is interesting how possibly an academic librarian can come from the University of what it is. Or maybe they created some sort of weird hybrid for that specific school. Who knows? But I love your mind cannon. Thanks.
What an incredible librarian response.
Right?
From a librarian.
I love it.
It's just like your thoughts feel indexed to me. All right, next up we have a voicemail from Anonymous.
Hey, Night Vale folks. I just finished listening to Summer Reading Program, and I wanted to say that as a librarian myself, I really appreciated how the question of reading was handled by, I can't remember her name. I'm really sorry. But I also want to say that Night Vale has been with me through my study as a librarian. I started listening to it when I was an undergrad, and now going to be graduating with my master's in librarianship, specifically archives. On top of that, I just wanted to share my librarian headcanon. I feel like librarians will present as normal human beings until their true form has time to kind of catch up and take place. So if you see a librarian on the street, you're not going to necessarily know they're a librarian until they're maybe in the library or have cornered their prey. Keep doing what you're doing. Love Night Vale. Love you guys. And have a good New Year.
I want to say thank you for calling us to leave us a voicemail. We no longer have a voicemail line. And when you were wishing us a Happy New Year, that was a Happy New Year for the year 2018. So I hope you had a good one. 2019 was good to you. So yeah, thank you for sharing your thoughts. And thank you everyone from 2018 to 2019 to even 20 today. The next episode we're going to be discussing is called Lost Cat. And until then, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cacchione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to tell us what your great white whale is. This show is powered by our patrons like Lydia Bashwiner, Mimi, Molly Gaines, Nathaniel Grubbs, and Pat Lusk. If you're interested in supporting this show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive insider hyper cool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more info on this show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, Bree Williams, and Joseph Fink. Calzone ingredient of the week: nettles and cactus roots.
Class is now in session. And the UPS Store is here to help you ace arriving on campus. Our certified packing experts can pack everything you need, from desktops to decor. Plus, when you pack and ship with us, you get our exclusive pack and ship guarantee. Your items arrive safe or your money back. Restrictions and limitations apply. To get a 20% off packing coupon and for full details, visit theupsstore.com/packing.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.